Here in Cincinnati, great American ballpark and a city steeped in baseball history. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Babe Boomer now at 9 straight games with a home run, which is a new major league record. Been incredible to follow, and we'll see if she can make it to double digits in this one, partner.
Yeah, this is like a video game. I mean, just unconscious at the plate right now, and you wonder if she's going to get a pitch to hit. Who wants their name to go in the record books with this hitter? But, you know, when you're doing something this special, I don't think it's a bad thing if this player hits one off of you.
A video game? Wait, what? All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Home run number 30 on the year. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Boog, I wasn't sure she hit that one as hard as she needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Boomer ready to go. Looking to set the tone right out of the gate.
She needs to come out aggressive but composed at the same time. A clean first frame can settle the whole dugout, Boog. Sometimes pitchers work them backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Sets him down on strikes. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Outside, and that's ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Popped up. Ortiz in position, and there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
And a strike on the outside edge. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. And 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the second. So the Milwaukee Brewers have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
Boog, we've gotten the opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team, and sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up.
And while it's still early, we're definitely getting glimpses of just how good they can be. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, J.J.
This is J.J. Bleday. The 0-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Boomer, the former Rookie of the Year, just 19 years old. And she was a third-round pick back in 2025. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Boehm working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
And that's a strikeout looking. And she strikes out the side here in the second. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Brewers DH, Babe Boomer. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Friedel takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss, and she got him. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Sal Stewart, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning. Got close to the immaculate inning, and she just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Two down, nobody on.
Oh.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the second time today. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Boomer back on the mound to face the heart of the order singing.
Yeah, and this is where you got to sharpen your focus, Boog. No freebies. Make quality pitches and trust your plan.
That's the ball.
Strike two. In the air on the infield. Terang has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Reds, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Now at the plate, Tyler Stevenson. He's 0 for 1. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Oh, 2 now. He goes down looking. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Big Boomer.
Boomer in her second season, just 19 years old. And she's driven in double-digit runs over her last 10 games. 2 down, nobody on. And a base hit into right. She's been pressing a bit at the plate, but that one's well earned.
Got a way to square it up. Great job.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Runner on the go. Bunting for a hit. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Up the middle, McLean tosses to first, and that is that. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
YR2.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
J.J. Bleday, the next to hit for the Reds.
Oh.
The Reds hitless so far in the game. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The third baseman, Alec.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
She's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes pitchers cower coming into a ballpark like this, but she has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a bouncer. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So man aboard. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit for the Reds. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Pitcher thought that was a strike. She'll challenge. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Struck him out looking. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. It's the Brewers 1 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Mid-play.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Reds, the first baseman, Sal Stewart.
In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart. Struck out swinging his first time.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique, and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking for the strikeout. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. So another good inning for her on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This Boomer steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. She's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for her this afternoon. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
So runner at second, 2 down. Sal Frelick getting ready to hit. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now this one gets away from the catcher.
Come on, get out, get out,
Throw
get
into
out.
3rd, in there safely. And on the wild pitch, she goes down to 3rd. Now a pop-up on the infield. McLean drifts towards it. And that is that. Brewers strand 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Boomer back at it, facing the top of the order again. Never an easy task, but she's handled herself well so far.
Yeah, I agree, but nothing's automatic here, Boog. One mistake could flip this whole thing.
And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. In there. Got it. Looking for the K. Looks like she's picked up right where she left off.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
De La Cruz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Looking to get the tying run on base. Late swing fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Just wondering.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
The left fielder, Bravo, Laureano.
Laureano comes up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. One gone runner at first. Next for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
On a line out towards center. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Ashby.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Boomer matched her 30th homer of the season.
Plenty of thump for her this season, Boog, and you know her teammates appreciate having a bat like her in the lineup. We'll see how many more dingers she can pile up this year.